Hey everybody, today we're going to be going over how to do forms on IMLeagues. You're going to need to use your login. You should have one by now. This is going to be mainly for the officers. This is how we're going to be doing forms this year. As you can see, you're on the opening page. You do not need to go into the actual sports club area. You're just going to need to click on your locker. And this little pop-up window is going to pop up, and it's going to have my forms, my travel requests, my games, my calendars, and my payments. You're going to want to go my forms. With this, you'll see the 3 that you should have already done. If they're in green, it means they're good and they've been accepted. If they're in red, that means they are still needing to be done. We do have all the other forms on this page. We're no longer going to need to do anything manually except for the NIU volunteer coaches form. You will need to click on that and download it, print it, fill it out, and bring it back to Rhonda or Fallon. Other than that, though, everything else should be pretty much doable from this site. So we'll go ahead and do a monthly report. Alright, as you can see, you're going to need to put in your name, the month, overall record, past events, as well as home or away. You'll say who played, who you're playing, where it was at, if it was a win or a loss. Just like the form we used to turn in, it's going to be very similar to that, but just in an electronic version. Everything with the required sign next to it is obviously required. You will need to do those. If you ever have a month where you're not participating, season's over, what we're going to have you do is just put in your club name, put in the month, and for everything else required, just put no events. That should take care of that. And whenever you're done, there will be a submit button at the bottom here. So we'll go back over to my forms. Big other thing we'll be doing is the purchase request form and travel request forms. They're going to look like this. Similar object, you're going to need to put in sports club name, who the officer is, where you're going, when you're departing. All of it's pretty straightforward. We should have a list coming out to you of when we need all this information by. Generally about a week in advance is plenty of time. Obviously, if things come up, Rhonda and Fallon might be able to work with you. You need to contact them and see what they can do for you. If you got any questions, now's the time to ask.